The House Committee on the Judiciary will come to order. Without objection, the Chair is authorized to declare recesses of the committee at any time.
Mr. Chairman, reserving the right to object.
Objection is noted.
I reserve the right to object.
I will make an opening statement, and then I will recognize the ranking member for an opening statement. A quorum is present. This is the first hearing. This is the first hearing we are conducting pursuant to House Resolution 660 and the Special Judiciary Committee procedures that are described in Section 4A of that resolution. Here is how the committee will proceed for this hearing. I will make an opening statement, and then I will recognize the ranking member for an opening statement. Each witness will have 10 minutes to make their statements, and then we will proceed to questions. I will now recognize myself for an opening statement.
Mr. Chairman, parliamentary inquiry. Mr. Chairman.
I have the time for an opening statement. The parliamentary inquiry is not in order at this time. The facts before us are undisputed. On July 25th, President Trump called President Zelensky of Ukraine and, in President Trump's words, asked him for a favor. That call was part of a concerted effort by the President and his men to solicit a personal advantage in the next election, this time in the form of an investigation of his political adversaries by a foreign government. To obtain that private political advantage, President Trump withheld both an official White House meeting from the newly elected president of a fragile democracy and withheld vital military aid from a vulnerable ally. When Congress found out about this scheme and began to investigate, President Trump took extraordinary and unprecedented steps to cover up his efforts and to withhold evidence from the investigators. On July 25th, President Trump called President Zelensky of Ukraine and, in President Trump's words, asked him for a favor by a foreign government. To obtain that private political advantage, military aid from a vulnerable ally. And unprecedented steps to cover up his efforts and to withhold evidence from the investigators. And when witnesses disobeyed him,